People. Que pasa, suck, passe, what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. Call it news with a buzz. Gone are the days when you could go to Jamaica as a tourist, or just as a resident want to enjoy yourself to these tranquil places in some sorts of bush era, any part in a Jamaica, and feel as if you are safe. However, with this new disturbing trend of these low-life criminals stalking, robbing every place, everywhere in a Jamaica at any time, it seems as if no place is safe. You will now have to resort to the high traffic areas just so that you can feel safe whenever you want to get some sorts of food, some sorts of relaxation. I am speaking about an incident, a robbery that took place in a place called Middletown Cafe that is said to be in Garden Town. If you know anything about Jamaica, Garden Town is when you go pop in, go left up there like you're headed towards Blue Mountain, way before Blue Mountain though. Now people, in this video, you could clearly see two young men again, slim body, them pants are hang down, I show the whole of them boxer, in a some sorts of hoodie, hats, mask up them face. They walk into the building, into this room. There was a man, looks like he is the manager or the owner, don't know his title. He was sitting in front of the desk. One robber walking in a dark clothes. Based on the video, I cannot really see the color that he was wearing. Walking, point the tool upon the man, and next of the thief was standing right at the door. He pointed the tool, could not hear the conversation based on the audio and the video. However, he was telling the man, go lay down, get flat, get on your face. He then commenced to walking over to the man that was sitting in the chair in front of the desk, pull him down, collar him up, drape him up, and then try pull him down. While he was pulling down the man, it seems as if the man was putting up a little bit of resistance. So therefore, he commenced to conking the man in his head with the tool in which he had in his hand. Same time that he was doing that, there was a next person, don't know if he's an employee or just, I guess, a patron. He was walking by the man, the next gunman that was standing by the door, pointing the tool at him, told him to come inside. However, he was also hesitant. That GUNMAN ran out to the man, drape him up and pull him into the same room. While he was pulling that other man into the same room, the man that was on the ground grabbed onto the foot of the next robber and him tried to pull him down. People, like I said, the video was not 100. Well, the video was SHIT and there was no sorts of audio. So therefore, when they were tussling, me no know if any sorts of can pop up because me could not hear anything. However, the next two man that was at the door, that man take away himself, run. The other GUNMAN went to the right, the other man went to the left. The man that was sitting on the chair that was in some sorts of squabble with the next man, he managed to take away the tool and start clad the man up. And then the man had tried run for fame life, meaning the robber. It seems as if the man was trying to select a couple in the head. However, he was not fortunate. Don't know if the GUNMAN did not go with the tools of trade, meaning any sorts of con in the GUN. But people, that is exactly what I saw. Now people, first thing first. People in Jamaica, if you have any sorts of business, especially if you are making profit, if you are making money, the first thing that you need to do is invest in proper surveillance camera. Whenever you live in a hostile, jungle-like environment, it is best if you put in all sorts of security measures just in case, should in case anything happen, as in this case it happened. Now people, like me say, when the man, the next GUNMAN that was standing by the door, when he saw what was happening and the man that he tried to hold run to the left, he ran to the right. While the next two people was tussling or squabbling in the room, the next man, obviously, he wanted to exit the building. So therefore, he went to the right, but the exit was to the left. You could see him. While the man gained the advantage on the next one passing, it seems as if him let go some sorts of con. People like me say, me can't hear the sound. So therefore, I was just going by the gestures. Two man come in, me don't know if the owner or the manager or whomever was sitting in that chair in front of the desk got any sort of con. The next man take for himself. Like me say, the audio and the video was SHIT. Please invest in some sorts of surveillance camera. This is why I always say, Popo, legal firearm holder, residents in any sort of area, whenever on a hold thief, do the right thing. Do not give them any sense of chance as if a balloon. Always bust them bubble. Always take them out. Now people, the sad thing is that you cannot run any sort of business in Jamaica without being a target. The more successful that your business become is the more that you are targeted, because these red eye don't like work, crazy MOTHERFUCKERS. Them love people think so much, it seems as if they feel entitled by your success. It seems as if whenever you have any sorts of success in a Jamaica, it puts your life in imminent danger. People, it is very sad. Hopefully, that person in the video, the man that is the manager or whomever he is, got the advantage and actually bust some CAPS in his head. I saw that he gave him a couple of gun butt, clocked him all over the head. However, people, I was hoping that he would have taken him out on the spot. Now, the sad thing about this whole thing is that this man that has this business will now have to arms up. This man will also have to look out and make sure that there's no sort of reprisal, because we know that these criminals, they are thin-skinned, especially when they get embarrassed in the line of duty. They are always going to want to come back from some sort of reprisal, even though they are the ones that initiate the FUCKRY, point blank and period. Further on in the news, and still on the topic of robbery, 2-foot pussery, 2-foot hyenaism. Just imagine you as a lady in your 20s, living in some sorts of volatile community. You get a little job in some sorts of bar, because nothing else now go on. The pay is not so good. However, whenever business good, you get some tip, so it pretty much balance out. You're not getting rich, you're just making ends meet. However, one day you went to work, while you're in your business, cleaning up the people in place, getting everything in order just in case some customers actually drop by today. Not now go on. However, in the heat of nothing happening, two men roll up, one of them in some sorts of dark thing, both of them in a hoodie, next one in a red, fully red. It spells danger. This lady was just walking, not paying any sort of attention, walked to one of the door. Apparently it is one of those bars that it have two doors, one on the left, one on the right. One on one corner, one on the next corner. It is basically at the intersection. When she walked, turn her back, I look outside, turn back in, only for buck up in a one of the crook them. Staring down the barrel of some sorts of 9 or some sorts of 4/5. People, there was music playing in the background, and that is why I am not going to show this video or make you hear the audio. However, you could hear the lady fright, her breath, when she buck up in the man and buck up in the tool, more than likely. She was shocked. She almost PISSED herself. She was directed to go behind the counter and give this man everything that was in the register or the stash, including serving him some sorts of drink. While he was there on the opposite side of the counter, an ex-crony, one of his friends, came in a some sorts of red hoodie and jeans pants. Two little maga youth with them pants are hang down, the usual, normal, stereotypical thief in look. He then walked behind the counter where the lady is and started to search, just in case she was not passing all of the money like she was instructed to. Them rob the lady, them drink her juice, and then them left, gone about them business. This lady in a panic, this lady traumatized. Now people, it shows you the lack of ambition that these people have. And people, I am not saying to these gunmen, go and seek Scotia, NCB, or one of those financial institutions in which you know say cash dead. However, how low can you go when you go and you target a mama and papa liquor store or bar, where you see that there's no sort of customer? So even if customer was there before, you don't know that. You pass and you see say nothing and go on, and you still went into the people in place and robbed this poor lady that is underpaid, more than likely overworked, just trying to make ends meet, probably have 2 or 3 picnic or yard that is dependent on her. Tell me, what type of trauma do you think you put in these people's head when you do stuff like that? Do you think it is fair that this lady left, get a job, some sort of gainful employment, just so that she can survive and pay her bills? However, you come now with your tool, you and your dirty low-life friend, and try rob this lady. For what? Why do you do that? Don't you realize it is easier for you to find a trade? Find somebody in the neighborhood that is doing something progressive. Go and work with that person. Because at the end of the day, the fast life that you're living, this stick it up kid mentality that you have, it is not going to be sustainable. There's a reason why the wise men said this. Every day that the bucket goes to the well, one day the bottom are going to fall out. So therefore, don't be penny wise and pound foolish. What is the sense to gain the world only to lose your soul, lose your freedom, and lose your life? Because eventually, with this type of stupid stick it up kid mentality, no sorts of mask, your face is showing clearly, your body type, your body structure is showing clearly, somebody is going to recognize you. And people, the sad thing is that most of the time these people live in the same era in which they are robbing. So therefore they are pretty much being fished out of some sorts of bucket. It is easy for the popo to catch them. It is easy for people to point them out. Hopefully this will happen. Hopefully when the popo or the residents get some sort of opportunity, they don't give them any sort of chance. Then bust them like some sort of balloon. Point blank and period. So anyways people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. And last but not least, please subscribe to my next channel. The link is in the description of this video. Bless up.